I like to play with my life in many ways. That's what they say. Here I am, I'm Rigodon. I'm a Tico, the mascot.
It's my turn, the gentle touch. And Mommy, they love me so much.
Hey, now the story must go on, 'cause a lot of time is gone. We must be ready to go away.
80 days around the world, we'll find a pot of gold. Just sitting where the rainbow's ending time. We'll fight against the time, and we'll fly on the white wings of the wind. 80 days around the world, no, we won't say a word before the ship is really back. Round, round, all around the world. Round, all around the world. Round, all around the world. Round, all around the world.
Episode number 10. As Willy Fog continues his exciting journey, the Commissioner of Scotland Yard has an irate visitor.
Oh, listen, Rowan. Fogg's nonsense about going around the world in 80 days is just an excuse to escape with the money he stole from my bank. Where is he?
Now, Mr. Sullivan,
What about it, Commissioner? I'm assistant editor of the Morning Chronicle, and I'm responsible for letting my readers know about Willy Fog's progress.
Ralph, believe me, and you too, Mr. Sullivan. We of Scotland Yard are doing our best to discover Mr. Fogg's whereabouts. Unfortunately, Inspector Dix and Constable Bully, the two men assigned to keep track of Willy Fog, have disappeared as well.
Those good-for-nothings. Combine them together, you wouldn't have one good investigator.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
Gentlemen,
but
please, the thing we should be concerned about is that something serious might have happened to Mr. Fogg.
Indeed, there is good cause for Ralph's concern, for in the depths of the Indian jungle, Willy Fog and his friends are in danger.
Here they come. On your guard, everyone.
Now, Infidel, you must get out of range of those archers. You must go faster.
I will try, monsieur. Please go a hurry, they're right behind us.
Destroy the infidels! The goddess Holly demands it!
Meanwhile, Inspector Dix and Constable Bully of Scotland Yard continue their pursuit of Willy Fog in their own inimitable fashion.
How do you know this river will take us to Calcutta, Inspector, if we've no idea where we are?
I told you again and again!
Sorry, sir.
All right, I'll tell you one last time. If we follow this river downstream, eventually we'll reach the sea. Once we've reached the coast, we'll find a port and then find a boat going to Calcutta. Now, do you understand, Bully?
I think so.
Then start paddling!
Yes, sir. Inspector, maybe a breeze will come.
Will you start rowing, Bully? There isn't any breeze, there isn't any wind at all. Now put your back into it.
Hey, I think I heard something.
No, you didn't. It's all in your imagination. Understandable under the circumstances. When faced with the unknown, the mind tends to revert to the fears of childhood. Alligators hiding under the bed, that sort of thing.
Right, so my bed had crocodiles.
It's an alligator!
No, sir.
I don't care what it's called!
There's a big difference between a croc and a gator.
I don't care if you call them giant green chipmunks! We're about to be eaten!
But not by alligators, sir. We'll be eaten by crocodiles, and that's a whole different kettle of fish. You see, crocodiles...
As Dix and Bully take arms against a sea of troubles, Willy Fog and his friends have escaped the slings and arrows of their pursuers and are riding across the desert toward Allahabad.
I believe we're out of danger now, Mr. Fogg. We can look after the princess and give the elephant a rest as well.
Quite right, Brigadier. Rigodon, we'll stop here.
Oui, monsieur. Au quoi? Down. Good quoi?
Gently now. Her pulse is strong.
We'll need some water, I think.
Yes, sir, immediately.
Hey, you look like a pincushion, car, but don't you worry. I'm gonna take care of that right now. Just you wait.
A few hours earlier, the travelers had stumbled upon a strange and secret ritual in the depths of the Indian jungle. Learning that the princess was about to be sacrificed upon a burning funeral pyre, they had rescued her from the fanatics by whom she had been held captive.
She suffered a great deal.
I'll take good care of her.
Mamma mia.
Rigodon, I believe the young lady could do with a spot of brandy.
Huh? I'm sorry, monsieur, but all the brandy is gone.
She's suffering from shock and should see a doctor. We should press on to Allahabad as quickly as possible.
That's true, Brigadier Corn. But getting there will be difficult without a guide or a map.
But we have to try, Monsieur Fogg. If we stay here any longer, those horrible people will catch up with us and take her back again. What was that?
Waited too long, Mr. Fogg. They found us.
Oh, no.
Goa, where are you?
Eh?
Goa, my friend, I found you at last. Oh, thank goodness. I've missed you.
Our guide has come back.
You traitor! How could you betray us and leave us stranded in the middle of the jungle like that?
What are you talking about?
We lost and chased and shot at
and after you left, someone knocked me unconscious, and when I woke up, Goa was gone.
What are you talking about?
It has taken me 2 days and nights of tracking you for me to find him.
You are the worst liar I have ever met.
He's telling the truth, Rigodon. Our former guide was a clever imposter. This gentleman here is the true owner of the elephant.
I am grateful, sir, for your having recognized my honesty. My livelihood depends on him. I would be quite lost without him. And he is also my best friend.
That's true. Cole likes this one, Mr. Fogg.
Quite right, Tico. Care is yours, sir, and our sincerest apologies for your inconvenience.
I am so very grateful, sir. Thank you very much. Happy? Yes.
But, Monsieur Fogg, if we are returning the elephant to him, then we won't be able to take the prince.
I'd like to ask a favor.
I will gladly do it, if I can.
You see the lady over there? She's in need of medical attention, and we must get to Allahabad as quickly as possible.
Oh, my goodness. That is Princess Romy, if I am not mistaken.
Though her name is unknown to me, I will assume you are correct. You think you could spare the time to guide us as far as Allahabad?
It would be a pleasure, sir, and it will take hardly any time at all. We're very close to Allahabad. It is just on the other side of those hills over there. Only a few miles away.
Very well. Shall we begin?
Yes, go. We are taking these gentlemen to Allahabad.
Mr. Fogg, is she gonna be all right?
I don't know.
I'll tell you one thing. If I'm ever get my hands on one of them crazy people what did this to her, I'm gonna... Hey, she's trying to say something.
Mr. Fogg, look. I think she's coming around.
She's okay.
Where?
Stop for a moment, would you?
Yes, sir. Stop, Goa.
Don't worry, you're safe now.
You're gonna be just fine.
Easy now, Princess. You've had quite a shock. We'll arrive in Allahabad in an hour or two. I am Willy Fog from England, but the one who rescued you was Rigodon.
Well, all I knew was I had to do something to get you away from those people.
I am Brigadier Corn of Her Majesty's Regiment in India.
You just call me Tico, Princess.
You mean that I'll be all right?
You're completely out of danger now, Princess.
Where are we?
We're quite close to Allahabad. We shall continue on our journey now, guide.
Goa, on your way!
The travelers have finally reached the bustling town of Allahabad, whence they will continue their journey on the next train to Calcutta.
I am most grateful, sir. We would have been lost without you.
An honor to be of service to a gentleman such as yourself.
Rigodon, your bag, please.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please accept this as well as our thanks.
I am not deserving of such a large amount of money.
£2,000 is small payment for the service you've rendered, I assure you.
£2,000?
But, monsieur, the one to whom you promised the £2,000 was that other one, the traitor who abandoned us in the jungle. Since he's keeping the elephant, you needn't pay him so much, and we might need that money for our journey.
I am grateful for your generous offer, sir, but I am quite content now that I have Koa back again. I would not expect to earn that amount of money in my entire lifetime.
We would never have reached Allahabad without the help of you and your elephant. And the safety of Princess Romy is beyond value. In my estimation, £2,000 is small payment indeed for all that we've received in return. Do me the honor of accepting this with my gratitude.
Mr. Fogg, you are the finest and most generous gentleman I have ever known. It is I who am grateful.
A noble gesture, Mr. Fogg. It is an honor to know a gentleman of such admirable generosity.
Hey, Koa, you too, Mr. Guide. I just want to say how much I'm enjoying meeting you. Thanks for everything. Koa, stop it, put me down, Koa, put me down, you're tickling me. All right now, Koa, that's enough, put him down now.
Goodbye, and thank you for all your help. And thank you, Koa.
Mr. Fogg, I wish you very good luck on your trip around the world. I will never forget your kindness. May Allah be with you.
Farewell, sir, and thank you for everything that you've done for us.
Koa, we're going home. You know the way now. Ciao! Till we meet again. On your next trip around the world. Take care!
Goodbye, thank you.
Good luck!
Rigodon, would you find out what time the train leaves?
Right away, monsieur.
Having survived the perilous jungle, the travelers are still in danger, for the clever transfer is determined to stop them.
You think you and your friends are safe now that you've made it out of the jungle, don't you, Mr. Fogg? But you're not. I'm going to stop you, Fogg. I promise you that.
Monsieur Fogg, I was told that the train we are taking to Calcutta leaves precisely at 12 o'clock.
I'll check the time.
Hey, Mr. Fogg. You want the right time? Just ask Tico.
Right, Tico. What time is it according to that sun clock of yours?
It's 10 o'clock on the dot.
Oh? Quite right, Tico. The train doesn't leave for another 2 hours.
Well then, we have time to take the princess shopping for a new gown. Give her spirits a lift, what?
You're right, Brigadier. I should have thought of that myself. Rigodon, will you please scout out a suitable milliner?
Yes, sir. Everyone says that this milliner has the finest fabrics and makes the most beautiful gowns, Monsieur Fogg.
Choose something splendid, won't you? Whatever you like.
Hey, come on, princess. What are you waiting for? Look at all this beautiful stuff here. Hey, how about this one here? Oh, this one.
Thank you.
An honor to be of service.
The honor is mine.
Enchanting, isn't she? Brigadier Corn, I need your advice.
Aha,
I understand your concern. It's the princess, isn't it?
Wait,
Exactly,
wouldn't you like to
Brigadier.
try some of my...
When we rescued her, she was in the hands of fanatics. I've
You,
read
sir.
that those who manage to escape will be looked for everywhere till they're reclaimed as a victim.
That's true. They'll search every corner of India. They fear the goddess Kali will punish them if they let her escape.
I wonder if she'll consent to leave India.
Ladies and gentlemen. Your attention. Now, may I present Her Most Beautiful Majesty, the Princess Romy.
Beautiful. Absolutely breathtaking.
You are lovely beyond words, Princess Romy.
John, Princess.
You've said nothing, Mr. Fogg. I hope my choice pleases you.
Of course it does.
I'm so glad you like it.
What's important is that it pleases you.
Very much, Mr. Fogg. It's been a long time since I felt the happiness that I'm feeling now. Oh.
Hopla.
That's using your head, Tico. Do you sell cold drinks here?
Why, yes.
It's a great pleasure to know you're feeling well again.
A pleasure shared by all of us, I assure you.
Cold drinks for everyone.
Hopla, Rigodon to the rescue.
There are so many questions I'd like to ask you, Princess. I don't know quite where to begin.
We are all terribly curious, Princess, about the events that led up to our finding you out there in the jungle.
I'll never get used to that. Princess, I acquired that title when I married the Raja. But my family in Bombay is simple merchants, not royalty. When I was quite young, I was sent to England for my education, and only a few weeks after my arrival, I learned I was an orphan. My parents were the victims of a typhoid epidemic, and when I returned to India, I was forced to wed the old Raja, who claimed that my parents had arranged the marriage to ensure my security.
Go on.
A short time later, the Raja passed away, and I was told I had to die with him.
Why?
The Raja worshipped Kali, the goddess of death.
Oh.
Almighty Kali, we sacrifice the princess in celebration of your greatness!
There, Princess, you're safe now. You'll not suffer any further, I promise you.
You needn't fear those fanatics any longer, Princess. Eventually they'll stop looking for you, and until then, the Brigadier will be your guardian.
You see, Princess, Mr. Fogg is in the middle of what all of us hope will be a record-breaking journey around the world. If he succeeds in the attempt, he'll be the first to circle the globe in the remarkably short time of 80 days.
I've given my word, you see. In order to succeed, I must arrive in Calcutta tomorrow morning to catch the ship for Singapore. From there, my friends and I will go to Hong Kong.
You must continue. I understand. Oh, but could I go to Singapore with you? I have an uncle and aunt who live there, Mr. Fogg, and I would consider it a great kindness if you would take me to them.
Ah, capital idea.
Please take me with you. I'm terribly afraid those fanatics will find me if I stay here. If I am captured by the priestess and her followers, there is nothing that can save me from being sacrificed to Kali.
Well,
This changes the situation considerably, Mr. Fogg. I dare say that staying with your relatives in Singapore for a while is the perfect solution to your problem, Princess. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Fogg?
Rigodon, I'd like you to go and purchase another ticket for the trip to Calcutta.
Of course, sir. I'll go at once.
Hooray! Princess, this is the best news we had on this trip so far. I'm glad you...
Careful. Thank you. Tico, are you all right?
Oh, sure. I'm hardly ever fall because I'm so graceful. What do you expect? I can be graceful and hungry at the same time. What are we gonna eat?
Willy Fog and his traveling companions are on their way once again. Their immediate destination is Benares, where Brigadier Corn will rejoin his regiment, and then on to Calcutta and Singapore.
All around the world we'll go together day by day. Anytime you want me, you can whistle in this way. And I will be there ready to help you anywhere.
I regret that we must go our separate ways. The days spent in your company have been truly unforgettable.
A pleasure, sir.
If you're ever in this part of the world again, please don't hesitate to call on me, Mr. Fogg. It would be an honor to be of service to you in any way I can.
You're too kind, Brigadier. Thank you.
I have no doubt that if anyone can make it around the world in 80 days, you can, Mr. Fogg. It has been an honor meeting you, Princess Romy. And you, my friends Rigodon and Tico.
Same to you, Brigadier Corn. We had quite a time, didn't we?
Indeed we did. Good luck. Until next time.
Farewell, my friend.
Good luck!
Take care.
Farewell!
According to this timetable, if the train is on schedule, we'll arrive tomorrow morning in Calcutta.
So soon? That means we should have no difficulty catching the ship which is bound for Singapore.
Precisely. And the princess will leave India and be out of danger within 24 hours.
Yes, but saving my life has caused you a long delay. If your enterprise fails because of me, I would never forgive myself.
No need to worry about that, Princess. We was ahead of where we planned when we found you in the jungle.
Tico is quite right. The progress of our journey is exactly as I had anticipated, Princess.
Thank goodness.
As the train wends its way along the banks of the Ganges, one of the small boats that sail regularly from port to port along the Indian coast is a bit late in arriving at Calcutta, having made an unscheduled stop to pick up two rather odd passengers.
Right.
Who are on their way to a pressing engagement with the Commissioner of the Calcutta Police.
What you mean, what do I mean?
Right.
I'm referring to the warrant for Willy Fog's arrest, Commissioner, which Scotland Yard was supposed to have sent days ago.
Right.
We have received this telegram, but there is no mention of Willy Fog nor of anyone's arrest. It does mention Inspector Dix and Constable Bully, who managed to lose themselves in the jungle, lost while on duty. If you are the best Scotland Yard has to offer, gentlemen, then it is no longer worthy of its traditional reputation. You've spent enough money on this assignment to equal my salary for an entire year.
Sir!
Excuse me, sir. Monks from one of the religious orders wish to speak to you, sir. They claim some foreigners desecrated one of their temples.
Aha! Were they English?
I don't know, sir, but the monks are from the Malabar Hill Pagoda in Bombay.
Very well. Send them in, Corporal.
The commissioner will see you now.
The owner of this hat committed sacrilege.
Why, that hat belongs to Brigadoon.
I think his name's Rigodon, sir.
Not now, Bully.
I was wondering, Rigodon, about your hat. Huh? I was wondering why you hadn't replaced the one you lost in Bombay. You look quite smart in a bowler.
Oh, but I couldn't possibly do that. You see, monsieur, that hat has been with me for years and brings me good luck. I could never replace that particular hat. I would rather go without one, Monsieur Fogg. I wonder where I lost it. I will probably never see it again.
Little do the travelers realize that one of their fellow passengers is misfortune personified.
Willy Fog, I've got a wonderful surprise in store for you in Calcutta.
Meanwhile, Willy Fog continues his daring journey, thankful to be on schedule and anticipating his first glimpse of their destination, the capital of British India, Calcutta. In our next episode, Willy Fog and his friends arrive in Calcutta, where adventure and excitement is once more the rule, rather than the exception. That cunning trickster Transfer leads the travelers into yet another trap. And to add to the confusion, Rigodon and Tico are arrested and put on trial for a crime which could result in months of imprisonment. Be sure to join us for Guilty as Charged, the next episode of our thrilling journey around the world with Willy Fog.